I ranked 25 of my past and present hobbies. Here's how it went. Alright, this video will be a little bit different because it's very unscripted and I don't know what I'm doing, but I was in some sort of analysis paralysis and I just had to pump out a video. So here we go. This is like past and present hobbies ranked on practicality, how much I just personally like it, and how much I would recommend it. So here we go. The first one we have is anime and manga. I think for me personally, it's been a part of my life since high school, so it's been like very relevant. So, and I feel like every story has a potential to give you a lesson. Like in Blue Lock, I love Blue Lock. I don't know if I would put an S tier, because like I think maybe we need an in between A and S tier. I didn't really come prepared. This is not, how do I do this? Add a row below. Oof, I'm not too familiar. A plus. I'll do, or we can do SSS. Or that is okay. There you go. Boom. I would say it's played a significant role in my life, and it's a good pastime. But I'm running out of time. Like really. Like recently, I've just been so busy. I feel like there's no much time. I just keep up with only like Blue Lock and like Lookism, and like that's pretty much it. So I can't give it an SS tier, but it's definitely made a significant impact. I think there's a story or like anime for everyone out there, right? Like it's like saying there's no book that's meant for you. It's like there is, you know what I'm saying? So I would say S tier. Badminton, I recently just got into badminton. Like I've only played it like 8 times, or no, like 7 times, and like I can't say it's like a very fun hobby, or like I can't even call it a hobby because I'm not even close to being pro. I'm like goofing around with my friends, and so far it's fun. But something about me is I get like addicted to something, and then like I throw it away. So it's like that's a lot of these on this list. But I would say badminton. Ooh, we can do B for badminton because like it's fun. I think one thing when I first made this thing about this video, originally I was going to talk about flow states and like the flow state of like playing in chess, or the flow state of like editing or badminton, and like that's what made this video originally. But then I just thought like I could just talk about my hobbies. So for badminton, I would say I think B for badminton. I don't play it enough to put it higher than B. But like I've had like no negative experiences. But it's gonna be a hard thing about negative experiences. I'll probably shift around the list as we go forward. But I would say B for badminton for now. Board games, I'm not gonna do B for board games. But I love board games. I recently just started playing with my friends, and also PS, I made my own board game. I'm putting the SS. I'll talk about that later. But board games, I wouldn't say I haven't played enough with my friends. Oof. Well, this is hard. Now see, this is where it gets tricky because I've never had a negative experience with board games either, but I feel like that one time I really had fun with friends, it's hard to recreate that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think in badminton, I can have an enjoyable time easier, and it's more consistent. Board games, I feel like it might not be consistent, but there's so many different varieties. Ooh, I think because of the varieties, I'd have to give it a leg up because of how different it is. My first board game, or like one I remember, is Power Hungry Pets, which is like in this picture right here. It was just so fun. But I think like topping those nights I've had with board games is like, I don't think badminton can, because it's just consistent, you know? Like there's downs and ups of board games, but there's higher ups than badminton, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, board game making. Okay, so because of board games, I got so inspired to make my own. So I'm like, and that's like, I was busy and gone from YouTube for a bit because I was just focusing on that. And like one of the future videos, I will talk about how I made a board game in like 3 months, and I sold it. It was pretty cool. And I think it's just like really significant in my life recently. So I just had to put an SS. It's just like, it was a great creative outlet for me. So that's what I just did for board game making, and that's why I put an SS. And let's go next. Okay, boxing. Okay, honestly, a lot of these, it's like, I just did it for a bit and stopped. But I do have a punching bag in the other room. I've been trying to get into it, just wrapping up the year strong. Just trying to do a few boxing lessons, self-taught, nothing crazy. And just for a bit of self-defense. And I think, I wouldn't put it in A, definitely not. And I think it's a solo sport. I love interacting with others. So I think because it's like that, and I'm also getting like wristband, but it's a good like energy thing. And I'm trying to do it consistently, but I don't know how long I'll be able to do it consistently. So realistically, I would do like either top C tier or low B tier, but we need some diversity here. So I don't hate it. It's just like, I'm probably I don't know how consistent I can keep up with it, because currently I'm on break, so I can be really consistent with it. And then once I start going to the gym, will I have the energy to do boxing anymore? I'm not too sure. So I'm gonna just put it high C for now. But it's been really fun. It's like self-defensive, and I just get to, you know, just box it out. So just punch a bag, and like do all these kind of like weaving and bobbing, and I'm probably terrible. And I want to do, one of my dreams is to like do like a boxing match, like in a ring. Maybe one day I'll do that. But moving on. All right, this is definitely low C. Breakdancing. Oh my god, the pain you get from breakdancing is insane. I think like it's really flashy, and that's why I picked it up, because it just looks cool, right? I do a lot of stuff because it looks cool. I made a board game because that just sounds cool, right? Breakdancing, cool. I think you can learn a lot of easy moves, like the 6-step, CC, 2-step, 3-step, right? Those are all very easy to learn, like if you're like well fit, right? But learning like windmills and like flares, they'll take consistent work, and I've never had that consistency, so I can't rank it too high. This is a low C, maybe. I don't know. Let me skim through this list. Okay, I think I do have probably a... No, I don't think anything will be D tier. I think D tier is like... I think, should I get rid of a D tier? Yeah, I think I'll get rid of D tier. There's no such thing as D tier. Okay, but breakdancing is like one of the lows. Not because it's not fun. It's definitely fun, but it's just so tiring. Like, you need intense cardio. You need strong wrists. I just can't do breakdancing personally. Yeah, like... I tried it for a bit. I only know the basics. I'm not like some crazy thing at it, but that's why I ranked it so low. And I think I was getting to a point where I joined some communities, but I never fully committed. So that's why it's just my personal thing with it. But would I recommend it? It's not for everyone. There's like grooving. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, breakdancing, I'll do low C. Chess, oh my god, I need to... I don't know whether I should put this lowest tier, but oh my god. I think it's so unhealthy for me. It's so bad. Because like, I would just like spam games. It's like worse than gaming addiction. Do I have gaming on here? Okay. Oh, I do have video games on here. Okay. But like, it's just so bad. Like, what you should do to improve in chess is play a game, review the game, and not just rage queue, but I'm just rage queuing, and I can't control myself. It's such a bad display of self-control. And I feel like I like it. I feel smart. Not really. I'm 1200, which is like average. But I can be like any player who doesn't play, but I'm like so bad in the world. So I'm just garbage at it. I'll admit I'm garbage at it. And it's like it makes me think a little bit, but it's such a time waster. I hate this hobby. This is the lowest of the bear. I don't know if we can get lower than this. We'll see. But would I recommend it? I think it's good to just like test it out, but no, I think it's a bad thing. You should avoid this. C tier is not you should avoid, but it's like, you know, actually here, let's see. Should I have an avoid list? Is there anything else you would avoid here? I don't think so. So I won't have an avoid list. I can't control Z. Okay. But just know, don't do chess. It's not fun. It's not fun. College clubs, I had to put this at SS tier because, okay, think about this, right? In college, if you're just going to classes, and especially as a commuter, everyone's just going to their classes and leaving. You need to find a way to make friends, and college clubs is how I personally made friends, all right? I would say it's even above board game making because I don't think, like, the people around me are so significant into my life, and just like hanging out with them and socializing. This is basically socializing, but I just put college clubs because that's like how I met them primarily. So I think it's just so important to, you know, connect in college, especially. That's like one of the main reasons there. And I think it's very important. I would recommend everyone to join a club. Just try something new. I used to be like quite like a loner in like high school. Like I had my tight-knit friend group, but it's like I didn't feel like I was growing or expanding. So that's why I joined some college clubs and just like try to push myself to really go out and like talk to people. And like that's why I would recommend it to everyone. And it's like such a life changer for me. And I think I would not have achieved so much. Like I wouldn't have done badminton. I wouldn't have done line dance, some of these other things from just joining college clubs, right? So I would recommend that as like number one. So, okay. Next, content creation. Oof. I can't even say that like I'm a crazy content creator. I make some like Instagram like reels for my board game, and like I've obviously posted some videos on YouTube, but I'm not significantly great at it. So I would just say like it's fun, but it's fun, but it's very tiring at times. That's why I like editing, very rough. That's why I'm gonna like slightly edit this video. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but I think it's very fulfilling. I got like a lot of motivation and like encouragement from my peers. So I think like that's a benefit to that, and like it keeps me going. And I think it's a great creative outlet. Like just doing something like this is so like foreign to me. Talking like this. Like it's so interesting. So it really pushes my boundaries. It makes me grow. Would I recommend it? I think it could potentially be for everyone, but just depending on the content you do. Like certain content is not for everyone. Like, you know, gameplay content isn't gonna be great for like someone who's quiet, right? Or like, you know, something like that. But I would say it's a low B. because again, it's a solo thing. Let's see. There's like some of these are solo, some of these are like multiple people. But content creation, I can't rate it super high because I'm not super into depth with it. I spent time with it, but not enough time to rate it super significant. I've spent like actually maybe I spent like 50 hours, which is more badminton hours, more board game hours, more breakdance hours. But I think maybe I think like there, or I remember board games and badminton are really close to each other, so maybe I would say like high B tier. It's fun. Actually, no. I think here we go. It's fun, but it's painful. It's painful. But like not. It's just tiring, especially juggling school and all that. It's really easy to make like when you have time, but when you don't have time, it's personally hard for me to do content creation unless I'm doing more spontaneous videos like this. Like for me, I just have to do the prep of creating all this. It's not like super a lot, but like sometimes editing, scripting, capturing the like the B-roll or whatever, that's rough. So I would say low B tier. Facetiming friends, this is I would love to I do this, like this is what I do, like I do SS here. This is how I maintain my friendships a bit. It's like when I'm driving home and there's traffic, I just hit FaceTime to one of my friends and I just yap. Like if I have a 30-minute drive home, perfect time. I'm not doing anything, I'm just driving. So it's like a perfect time for me to FaceTime. So I just say that SS is just a good way to talk to friends. I recommend everyone do this more. Like just hit up your friends, know that you're thinking about them, and like, you know, just chat with them. I think it's really cool, really fun. So there's no flaws to it unless if they bother you, ask them if you're bothering them, or like they should let you know, you know. So yeah, SS, no flaws. I think actually, okay, I'm gonna say like what am I making? This is like my personal thing, practicality, and how much I would recommend it. I don't know if everyone can do board game making, so like lower it a bit. Everyone can do these two, right? Practicality, yes, these don't prove a vital thing for you. And my personal connection puts it so much high up because it's just been such a significant influence on my life. I really hope you can see my mouse. And then practicality, and thinking recommendation. Yeah, I think this is pretty solid so far. Okay, game development. This is something that, this is coding. I'm gravitating towards A so far because this is just so rough. Like the days I used to do game jams a lot. That was really fun. That was a time. That was like a few years ago. And there's only like 1 or 2 games I'm really proud of. This is a game called, it's an Amori fan game. I call it J224, and it gets a few plays once in a while. So I'm really proud of this. So I'd say it's A. It's actually maybe S. It's like it played a significant role in my past life, or not past life, past years, and it was gruesome, very gruesome. And I think I'm trying to wait real quick. I'm trying to let's see. Okay, I think so. This is game modding. I also made a Jujutsu Kaisen Terraria mod called Jujutsu Terraria, and that got so many more views than that. But it doesn't really make me feel better. I feel pressured to upload or like update it. I haven't touched it once. For me, one thing I did is I get addicted and I stop. So like what I did is I posted the mod and I didn't want to update it. But people want updates and it's pressuring. So it's like, ugh. But anyways, game development and game making, those are both really fun, but very both tiring and gruesome. Like I would stay up at midnight, like coding games and coding, and like it just like errors until like 4 a.m. and I would go to sleep and I'd wake up and thankfully like the solution came into my head, or just like back then we didn't have ChatGPT, right? Back in my day, right? So I can just actually I don't even know if ChatGPT would be able to conjure up like whatever I was coding because it was just such a mess, right? My spaghetti code. And, like I'm not CS, I'm an economics major. So it's like if I was a CS major, oh my god, these would go so high up. Like I can imagine like if I was a CS major, I would be like producing games like every day. No, I'm kidding. But I would be working on it. But I don't think don't let that stop you if you're not a CS major, but I wouldn't recommend this to everyone. It was painful doing this. And like also if you're thinking about game making or modding, don't do it for money because you're not gonna make it. I mean there's probably ways to do it like mobile apps, but okay, I've been going too long on this. But game development, game making, modding and development, not for everyone. But it was significant in my life, so that's the S. I don't do this anymore. It's all past. So yeah, grooving, SS tier. Oh my god, I love grooving. It's so, actually while I'm at it, I'll rate shuffling at an A. So okay, my dancing journey, I started with shuffling and I went to breakdancing and then got into grooving. The reason why grooving is so high up is you can just do it anywhere. Like I'm at a boba shop, I'm just chilling with friends, I'm just like grooving, I'm just like, oh okay, let's go. But shuffling and breakdancing, you cannot do that everywhere. You can do shuffling easily on a dance floor, pretty well. Breakdancing, you can do on a dance floor like once. And the thing about breakdancing, like you can, that's like a lot. I need to get some water. Okay, breakdancing, you could spend like weeks learning like 5 moves, but then once people see your 5 moves, like that's it. You can't like repeat them, or else it gets repetitive, right? Shuffling, it's like more nonchalant breakdancing. You know what I mean? You just bust it out and like, oh, it's pretty cool, right? But grooving, you can just do that anywhere. Very, very chill. Like I think I love grooving the most. It's my favorite dancing, and dancing is just so fun and freeing and just creative. And I just like, it's like the culmination of every dancer you've seen, and it's just beautiful. I love dancing. So I would say SS tier. And it's just like, the reason why I put shuffling is just, again, it's not as nonchalant, and it's like it costs more energy, right? Like you're using footwork, it takes more energy than like grooving. Grooving, you can do really chill footwork, but shuffling, it's a bit more power to it, right? So the more power you have, the lower the tier. Because actually, it's also less applicable and less recommended if you just want to be like, because if you want to be like super cool, breakdancing is like what you're gonna get you there. Grooving can make you look cool. Breakdancing is like, if you're good at it, boom. But it's very tiring. But grooving, you can learn very fast compared to breakdancing. Okay, gym and calisthenics, easy SS tier. This is me doing a 1-arm pull-up. I recently just hit that like 2 days ago. So proud of it. I hope to hit 225 before the end of the year. I will make a video, we'll see, explaining, like I'm planning to do a video on my bingo list from 2025, and it's like right here, and I'm like working on it, but I feel like I have a few ways to go. But anyways, I hopefully hit 225 before 2026. I only have like 5 days. Oh my god, I'm running out of breath. Okay, but anyways, so gym and calisthenics, I would say this is more important than like Facetiming Friends, I would say. And I think like it just gives me so much energy, body positivity. Exercise is just good. It helps your sleep schedule. Am I like sinking? I don't know. Okay. But gym is just peak. There's like no flaws with it, and I think everyone should do it. Oh, I am sinking. Okay. I don't know when that happened, but oops. Okay, you know what? Good enough. But I think everyone should do it. Calisthenics, especially, like being strong in your own body weight. Like, oh my god, a 1-arm pull-up, by the way. that's insane. Like I bet you 99% of the population grabs the bar and they can't even pull up. They can't even hang on with 1 arm. So yeah, it makes you look really cool. Not really, but it's very fun. It's very fun, and it's like you look great. I would recommend this to everyone. One of my greatest hobbies. One of the things that's like my defining personality. I think like for me, I don't want to be defined by like one thing, but if I were to be defined by several things, it'd be like dancing, it'd be gym, and like currently at the moment, my friends know me for like board game making. Like I think subconsciously I put these at the top because that's like my identity. And then like back then, anime used to be part of my identity. But anyways, moving on. Gym, SS. History, I wouldn't put it worse than chess, but I put it in C. I'm not too involved with history. I just dabbled with it. I like looked up like certain people, because I think like what's beautiful about history is like it's like League of Legends lore, but in real life, but just not as interesting. But there's some parts that are interesting. There's like what I looked at was like some historical figures like Cleopatra, Benjamin Franklin, William Shakespeare, Genghis Khan, Ottoman Bismarck, who else? Malcolm X, and then there's one more, Leonardo da Vinci. I don't know if I said that already, but basically I just looked up people and I try to see another life perspective. Every person you talk to has another life perspective that you potentially haven't seen before, and like history is just like such a vast and rich potential, and like it's beautiful, but I can't dip into that beauty. It's like not for me, you know what I mean? But like I try to get into it. It's a slight hobby. It's like I'm not too in-depth with it. I recommend like, actually no, I would not recommend like looking up history. It's not for everyone, but it was cool. It was cool. I think like I love history. That's a lie. What am I saying? It's alright. It's alright. But I want to get into it, and I need to eventually learn it to take like a C set. But yeah, that's just where I'm at with history. It's not as worse as chess. Chess is negative, so negative. All right, history you can learn a lesson, right? I do a lot of these things because you can learn a lesson. Where is it? Video games, like for example, which I'll talk about. But moving on. Okay, investing, SS tier. I think like easy. I feel so much financially stable with investing. Yeah, I have a video on this, right? And like I just feel safe with it. So I'll put that there. Just no explanation. Just like you feel more financially secure. Oh wait, depends on how you invest. Do not day trade, okay? It's called investing, not gambling, okay? So just put your stuff in there. Don't touch it until like you need to touch it in the future. Okay, I need to control my breathing. Sorry. Okay. Investing. Very good, very good. And like, it's not really part of my identity, but it's a thing I value so high up that it's like non-negotiable. I think all these, okay, if I'm gonna stick with the themes here, then I guess I should put board gaming S, because these are all like things that are non-negotiable. I would say everyone should do these hobbies, right? I could basically, can I like, everyone should do, okay. Okay, so basically that's like, I can't be like consistent, right? But yeah, anyways, investing everyone should do. Okay, journaling, I would say it's so beneficial, so I put it A, or I'll put it high up, but I don't do it as much as I want to. I think one of my goals this year was journaling 25 times, and that was very useful. It helped me reflect on like my situation, and I want to do that more, but I can't just jump in the water and try to do it daily, because of like I'd be inconsistent with it. But I want to journal more. And it's really good and healthy, and like keep touching with yourself. So I put an A. I wouldn't put an S because I'm not too in tune with it, right? But I would definitely recommend it. It's very practical. Like, I want to do it more, but I can't. Or like, not I can't, but I'm just not at the moment. So yeah, journaling, pretty solid spot. No crazy flaws. Definitely recommend it. Line dance. It's a very fun, creative outlet. I can't really. I wouldn't say it's for everyone. Definitely not. It's a bit of random. It's just like it happened to be a club I ran into at my school, and I love the community there. Has a lot of relates, like it's a college club, but there's separate categories. But I would say line dance specifically. I would say maybe. I would say high B tier. I think high B tier. It's just a very fun thing. I get to see the excitement on like kids' faces and get to like interact with the crowd, and like it's a different form of dancing. I love dancing in like all forms, right? And like it's interesting. It's different, and there's so much like technical skill. And like the music of it. Music is very, very fun. Like the clashing of the gongs and the cymbals, very, very beautiful, right? I would say. I wouldn't say it's like super high up, and it's not really like a core identity part of me. And would I recommend it? Not for everyone, but I would just think like it's fun, and not really necessarily practical, but it's like another, how I think of it, it's like another random fun fact about me that's like cool, you know? It's like in like my pocket, like, oh, a random skill that I have, and like I think I like it. I really do. I wouldn't yeah, I think I would rate it above badminton, which is more sort of committed more than badminton. Like I've only badminton a few times. Like I can't really, honestly, I should put it low B, because like I barely badminton like 7 times, right? So I can't say anything. But line dance, I spent definitely a chunk of good hours on it, so I'll put it there. Lockpicking, I would say probably low B tier. I want to get more into it, but the difficult is like I know that like if you mess around with your locks, it can like break them. So I only mess around with my house locks very fewly, and I need to get more into it. Like I put it so low, not because it's like bad or anything. Oh, technically it is a little bad depending on where you practice, but it's very hard to access. I don't want to spend a lot of money on locks, so it's hard for me to get that practice in. But I can't actually. I would say like maybe even high B, because I don't have so much experience with it. I probably have less than like 8 hours on it. No, less than like 5 hours total, but like span across like time, right? But and practicality, I've never actually. One time I got locked out, so I opened a door into like a breakout room, like a physical one, like it's like a cubicle. I went inside and I left, but I closed the door and it automatically locked. I tried to pick it, but I couldn't, and I just had to get someone, or like not because I couldn't, because I just, by the time I was picking at it, someone walked by and they had the key, so I just let them. But I was confident maybe I could have done it. I think I could have, because I had like this cool card thing that had like tools in it, like a mini lockpicking set that was this big. It was really cool, but I lost my wallet at some point. But point being, it's not recommended for everyone, and I think like I'm not too in tune with it, so I would just put it low or high C, not low B. I would say it's higher than breakdancing, because I think breakdancing I do it more often, and like I still remember some of my breakdance moves, and it's not that negative. I put lockpicking there. Piano, I would say below shuffling. I'm not really confident with my piano skills. I think like, I wonder if I run out of storage. That will be problematic. Maybe I should wrap this up quickly. But piano, I have some experience with it. Not crazy. I can literally like make stuff up, and it sounds pretty decent. Like C major, or no, it's C major, a C scale, and like doing some like jazzy-ish tunes. But like I can't do anything crazy. I can play one song, which is Final Duet, with my partner playing omori, the violin, and that's that. But it's like helps me do creativity things, but I don't do it as much as I used to, and like I only muscle memoried it. I never learned how to sheet read properly, so I'm like a fraud. If I learned properly, I'd definitely put it like S tier. It'd be so cool and like so much swag, but I'm not that cool, so I put it here. Okay, Tetris has got to be near chess, but not. It's got to be higher than chess. And like right here is perfect. Right here is perfect. Like I did it more than history. I have pretty decent amount of hours on Tetris. I am a disgusting 4-wide user, by the way. How I do things is like I one trick certain things. That's how I get good at things, right? I one trick the London system. I one trick 4-wide. I one trick York and Ergot. But it's fun. It's fun. But it's not as rage-inducing as chess. It's more addicting, definitely, and definitely less skill. But chess is just, it makes me rage so much because I rage feel like blaming me on myself. At least in Tetris, I can blame like luck or like my fingers like cramped or something. I don't know. But it's definitely not as bad as chess. All right. Okay. Yoga, I would say high beats here. I am able to do the splits, so or not anymore because I'm like I need to stretch up more. I don't do yoga as much, but it's really relaxing. I want to be more in tune with it and do it more often, especially because like everyone could do like 5 minutes of yoga a day and they would be like more flexible. It's so simple. I think everyone should do that, right? I would definitely, actually, because I recommend it to everyone, I think it's like a goated hobby. It's like a goated, I recommend everyone to do yoga. Like it's just so nice, very easy to do. That doesn't imply that everyone should do shuffling and let's see. No, not everyone should do like game making and all that, but yoga is very, very solid, no stress. It reduces stress. I combine this like with meditation. It's really relaxing. So I would recommend that. Yoga. No flaws, right? Just very, very solid to do. There's like nothing bad with it, right? Okay. Running, similar to yoga, recommend everyone to do it. I wasn't like the fastest person alive, but this is my 5 kilometer. But my goal was to do below 26:30, and I was able to achieve that. And I think one thing about running I really love is just so freeing. When I'm able to just run, and I just feel like, from a quote from Run with the Wind, it's like, only when I'm running do I feel like my heart is like pure white, clear, and like, it's just so refreshing to do the runner's high. But timing yourself can be very like deprecating. Like, oh my gosh, I wasn't fast enough. But that one time I ran without timing myself, and I just felt so freeing and so nice. So I wish I could do running again, but just time and energy very often. But I do want to get back into it, and I think I would recommend this not to everyone, but to a decent amount of people. If you can, definitely do it. I'm not much of a cardio person though, but yeah. Okay, finally, video games. That's definitely like a core part of my identity, but I'm not doing it as often anymore. Like I used to play, actually not really, I can't even say I was a gamer back then. I used to play like Brawlhalla League, which is not really the best, but Hollow Knight was really fun. Wow, this list maybe subconsciously balanced it off pretty nicely. But I think about video games and like movies and just things in general is like I tried to find a lesson in them, and like I think in video games you can find a lesson in them. Like I mean, personally for me in Hollow Knight, not really within Hollow Knight, but I was playing like Hollow Knight speedrunning, and like I made a video on that, and it's like I learned the usefulness of like just prioritizing yourself, even though it's not practical to everyone. But I think in video games you can find a lesson in them, similar to anime and manga, and similar to where is it? I think it was anime and manga, similar to yeah, I think it's just, yeah. And you can find lessons in history, video games, anime, manga. Like, just don't just play mindlessly is my point, and look for the lessons inside them. But okay, let's wrap up that. But let's quick review this. Okay, recommending which ones? I recommend college clubs, gym, Facetiming Friends, grooving, investing, journaling, running, not really, yoga. And yeah, okay, those ones I recommend. And then my favorite ones out of here, my favorite ones are at the top, these 5. And then board game making is also one. And then I think it's just these 6 are my favorite things to do. And let's see, least favorite, it's just chess. I need to stop. I really need to like log off my account and stop playing. But let's see. And then which ones are like ones that I would not recommend that for everyone. Like chess is not for everyone. All these down here are pretty much not for everyone. Yeah, that's I think that's pretty much the video. So I know this is a very long video. If you watch this entirely, insane. You might be just my friend or something. But that's just a bit about me. Damn, this looks really nice. This is something completely before. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. But yeah, so that's the video. Thank you for watching, and I will try to make another video before 2026. We will see. But yeah, thank you for watching, and those are my hobbies. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer anything, or getting into the hobby or like my experience with it, feel free to ask. So yeah, I hope you all have a great one, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.